Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is my Jaxcon haul. I bought 4 model kits, and I was gifted several, more than several, and I wanted to show those to you. I also got gifted some books, and then I received some magazines in the mail from a viewer, which I greatly appreciate. And I will have a second video for those because this video would be really long. Um, well, I guess I'll start with what's right here in front. A couple of new things really fast on MCV products. Um, got this dually set. They're more like a stock. I guess they would be like a chrome. I guess you could make them aluminum, but they were basically a stock, more of a stock wheel. Not necessarily stock, but anyway, it's close enough. So they're Bridgestones. Got the Bridgestone. These things are nice. These are Z-Force Model Works. The way the um, two center tires fit, there has somewhat of a star design positive and a star design negative, and they go right together, and you can glue them right in place. So those are really nice. Right now they're printed right out there. They're not on the website yet, but they will be maybe tonight. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. And then I have this, and I've already cut this one down. I was fitting it in my 36, but it's a new rear clip. This file does have tubs, but I think it would be better for someone to cover it themselves with their own tubs, because you'd have to usually have to end up cutting the tubs, kind of like the other one. So this is and it's like I say, it's already been cut down because I was fitting it. It's bigger, it's more universal, so you get a lot of length here and a lot of length here. So you can see how much I've already cut off of it to make it fit. But it comes with a forward 9-inch 4-link sway bar, the 2 shocks, and that crossbar right there, whatever you want to call that, keeps the 4-link from going side to side. You got to have that. But yeah, I'll have this one on there really soon too. That is very cool. Strange brakes. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got strange rotors and brakes, I suppose. Anyway, that'll be on there really soon. All right, so starting off with, where would I start? I'm going to start with something, since you want to see the cars. I bought 3 things that aren't cars. I'm just going to show you those real fast. Because I think, like I say, it's my favorite helicopter in the whole wide world. And this was an IPMS show, so there were more airplanes and tanks and armored trucks and stuff like that, helicopters, than you could shake a stick at. So I got this 172 Hasegawa MI-24D. I don't know what the D and the B, what the difference is, but anyway, they look pretty similar to me. So I got that one, 172. And I also got, about had an accident there. I got this one, and this is the one that I believe they tried to replicate in Red Dawn. This is a Hine M24A. I think this might have been an earlier one. From what I can, just by looking at it, it looks like it's an earlier edition. And what I was told is actually there's a Russian helicopter, or I wouldn't say just Russian, but Russians use it. It's a Puma. It'd be more like, kind of like what our Black Hawk is. You know, it's more of a cargo type helicopter. But in the movie Red Dawn, they say they took a Puma, and then I watched the clips, and I guess they added this front piece because the Puma kind of stops right back here. The engines literally are right over the cockpit, so they must have built that. But anyway, I think that's what was supposed to be chasing the folks around at the movie Red Dawn. But anyway, got that one, 172 scale. And before I bought those 2, I found this one. It's a 148th scale, same scale as the one I got from Hobby Nut Models. This is a Zvezda. This is a Russian company. Probably harder to get now, since all the tariffs, or you can't really get anything from Russia at this point. This one already had the Quinta Studio interior, has some resin guns and radars and all this stuff. So got that one. That was pretty cool. Okay. All right. So hopefully you didn't turn it off by now. We'll get to the cars. All right. So, I'm doing that thing. Our friend Dave Matico, I think that's how you pronounce Dave's last name. He was there. He's from Pennsylvania. He was there vending, selling car kits. And he came up to me at the end of the day and he said, "Do you want this?" And I said, "Sure." I told him I'd built one already. Matter of fact, this exact same box, my friend Billy Bear had given me this kit before. I built it, kept it for a year or so, maybe a little longer, and then shipped it up to Billy. But Dave gave me this kit, so thank you, Dave, very much. I think I just heard sirens go by. There was a huge forest fire not too many miles from here. When I was coming home, it was blocking the sun out. It was so much smoke. But anyway, this is a repop. This is like 1996 or something repop. It's originally was made in 1957. This is not an original. This is a, thought it had the date on it, but it's not the original. Number one, you can tell because it doesn't have the retail price. But oh, there it is right there. 1996. Challenging kit for sure. It's just a curbside, got plastic wheels and tires, multi-piece body, but it builds up to a beautiful kit, and it's large. It's a very big monster. Big old Cadillac Eldorado Broham. Yes, I know that's not how it's pronounced, but it looks like Broham. And I just call it a Broham. It's a Broham, man. All right, next from my friend Paul Olson. I saw Paul said, "Hey, come out to the car." And he gave me this. I built this one for MCW Finishes for Michael Guest. I don't know if they ever made it over to Germany or not, but anyway, I built 4. I built 2 of these and 2 of the Galaxies. And gosh, was that a feat. When I saw this, I kind of started sweating because that was right in the middle of my USAC, trying to finish my USAC build, my bootlegger, and build 4 model kits. Holy cow. And do it for somebody else. You know, you can do it how you want if it's yours, but if it's going to somebody else, you want to do a better job. But anyway, got that. Very cool. And I don't have this one until now. Tamiya Morgan 4/4. So that is really cool. I opened it up and look, it's got full engine detail and all kind of stuff. A little 4-banger up in there, but that was pretty cool, Paul, to give me that. I'm surprised he didn't build it. 1996 Tamiya kit, Morgan 4/4 or 4x4 or 4 something. I don't know what the 4 and the 4 means. And he also gifted me this. Box has seen better days, but there's nothing wrong with the kit. Decals are shot, but that's okay. I hate decals anyway. Ford GT40, number 98. So that's really cool. And I built that, what was it? The one that I dirtied up. The orange and blue GT40. And I don't know what year this one is supposed to be. Does that say 140, 124 scale? 124 scale. Interesting. Was this I wonder who made this. Generally, if you see a Revell and it's a 124th, they didn't make it. They reboxed it. It could have been Revell or Monogram, but I seriously doubt it because I don't think they own Monogram at this time. What is the? Is there a date on this thing? Oh wow, 1980 something. Man, okay, so you know this could have been a. What could it have been? I don't think it's got the Gurney bubble on the top. That bubble for Dan Gurney's head. I don't know who would have boxed this. Would it have been Fujimi, or I mean made it? Maybe Fujimi. I don't know. I have to look that up. Maybe in the comments you guys can mention. It is kit number, well, not 124th. It's kit number 7131. That always interests me when I see something that pretty obviously that manufacturer didn't make. Who made it? Don't know. And then Paul gave me this. This is cool because I just recently saw Hobby Dude 007. Mark Batson showed, I believe it was the same one. He built one of these, and man, his looks so good. But this comes with the modified and the trailer, and that's really cool. This is a 1999 Revell monogram. So 1999 Revell and monogram had merged. So there's that, and that was really cool. All right. Then my friend Sam, you guys saw him here at the shop. He came and stayed with us and left Sunday after. He left after Jaxcon came up here and then left on Sunday morning. But he won this in a raffle, and I don't guess he was interested in it, but I am, because these like modern cars, like for a box stock build, gosh, they're so clean. There's not any chrome on these things, you know, and I'm not saying I could just blow through it, because although you'd be impressed at the progress I've got on the 300Z, video coming very shortly. This is a 2001 edition of the BMW Z8. So that'll be fun. Very fun build, so I appreciate that, Sam. And one other from Sam that I got. But one other one that I bought, I have to back the camera up just a little bit. There's a fella, and I think it's his son, that are always at Jaxcon. And man, they have the best deals. I mean, the best deals. They'll have like a $10 and $15 kits. I don't see anybody else sells anything because they're so cheap. But I saw this one down on the floor under a bunch of other model kits, and I think Mike over at Scale Model Outlaw said, "Hey, help me pick this, or pick those up. Let me get this out." So I got it out. It was taped. I couldn't see in the box, but the older gentleman that brings all these kits, he said he bought this thing like 40 years ago. So it's been in his stash. It's not like he bought somebody out. And I had never seen it. It's AHM. Then it says Fidelity, Economy, and Quality. Or IMAI. Or something like that. But anyway, it's a 1906 Mercedes-Benz 1/16 scale. And it's got a motor and headlight bulbs that go in the headlights. I thought that was cool. I wouldn't power it, but it would be neat to put batteries in it and have it where the lights are lit up, you know, on display. I thought that was neat. But anyway, it's pretty big, and it's in really good shape. The only thing that's no good anymore is chain drive. So it's got a full engine and all, and it went to a gearbox back here that dropped down to sprockets and then drove the rear wheels. It looked like kind of like belts, and those things they're deteriorated beyond anything. But the tires aren't. The tires are still nice and rubbery. But the belt thing won't be a problem at all. Anyway, you can see right there it says motorized. Now, I don't know who would want to build a nice model kit and then put a motor in it and try and drive it around. I don't know. That's beyond me. But it's pretty darn cool. That's the kit number right there, is 1-3407-998. So that was like a $10 kit. I don't know the year of it. It says complete with Mabuchi RE14. Oh, that's the electric motor. Uses 2 UM3 batteries, not included, with 2-speed switch. Cool. You could have it fly across the room or crawl across the room. The hood opens, or the hood comes off. Looks like it's got a top hat and a cane. I bet that's not. Well, no, it's showing it right there. It must have a top hat and a cane. There's another. It says doors open. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. The back doors will open up. Operating headlights with bulbs, molded in 7 different colors. So that's neat. And then there are some other ones. I'd never heard of that one. Never ever. I think the fella said it's Italian. Was it Italian or French? But anyway, yep, that was my, I think I've seen this one made by Posher before, with 1,000,000 parts. So those are the ones I bought. And then I got one more I want to show you. You probably saw it on the thumbnail. And I can't show it to you right here, so I have to turn the camera around, but it's the biggest thing I've ever had. Let's see if we can't just do it like this. Lindbergh Big Red Rod, 1/8 scale. Show you how big this is. I mean, literally, this thing is ginormous. The box is so big. So I'll get over here. You probably can't see me. I'll get down on the floor. How about that? Can you see me? This thing is giant. I'm not going to open it on this video, but I want to open it. Check it out. Let me get back around it. I guess I'll take the camera off here, and we'll kind of look at the box. But yeah, man, that thing is amazing. But anyway, I got it from Sam. Sam had asked me a while back, hey, are you interested? I'm like, yeah. I didn't think the box was this big, but and then when Heather saw it in the back of the car, she's like, where are you going to put that? Where are you going to put that? I was like, I don't know. I'll put it somewhere. So, yeah, that joker's huge. Turn it around here. See some of the pictures. Oh, man. So now all that goes through my mind, because I got the Camaro there, I'm thinking I could scale some 1/12 engines and wheels, and I'm thinking, well, I got reference now for like 1/8. But holy cow, I bet the engine is giant, and I can't wait to open it. But yeah, this thing is neat. I don't know the history on this kit. I didn't even know it. I don't know nothing about it, but all I know is it's just a big old box. Same stuff on that side. I guess the bottom was just, there's the kit number, 73044. Yeah, man, that is cool as can be. 1/8 scale. I wonder if it's probably about as big as it is on the box there. No, it couldn't be that big, but darn near. You better have a big old display case. I'm sure it comes with all the tubing and all that stuff for the carburetors and the wiring for the distributor, since it's showing it. I would think so. But man, you could really, I don't know, man. I'm thinking like scale up some big bad blown Ford engine and then put some, maybe some of them true spokes that I'm printing now, true spoke hot rod 52s or something like that, instead of these. Oh man, you talking about a hot rod. And I would probably re-chrome like everything. I'd be take a bottle or two, because it's got this ginormous rear tank. I might would try that Revell chrome spray on it. But yeah, thank you, Sam. Me and Sam did some swapping out, but I think he got the short end of the stick on this one. Honestly, I mean, I didn't, no way try to take advantage of anybody, but I think I've seen what these things cost. They're not cheap. But anyways, that is cool. And while we're walking around, I did some rearranging. You might not can tell it. I can tell it. So, getting rid of some kits and swapping Sam out. On this side, right around back behind here, this thing is deep enough for two. It's all too deep, actually. And I took some, got rid of some kits and swapped Sam out. Anyway, there was space behind these and space behind to about right here. So I was able to take, so on this table here where I got these kits setting, that thing was full up to here, and then in the front here it was stacked up really high. Actually, the other night I was doing a video, I wanted to get out a Dodge or something, and I had to move the kits out of the way because I couldn't even open it. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I can't even move in here. So I took and rearranged and was able to move some kits, move some back in here. But anyway, I took and rearranged, and now that this stuff that's all down here, I guess the best way to say is I took my least desirable kits and I hid them for myself. and I'll forget that I even have them, but they're all back behind there, and they're all back behind there. And then a lot of the kits that were stacked up, now I took some more down and took some more desirable. I put more older kits up. Took a lot of the newer stuff down. Anyway, this thing is now, it's too deep. Yeah, it's too deep, I think. Well, it's as deep as, you can see how deep that is. It might be 3, but I think it's too deep. And then I was able to get all of my Aurora kits, which I had, which I've got Aurora kits down here, but I took the older box Aurora stuff, and I was able to get them all up here. Then all my Cool Box Art 25 Model T boxes, got them all up there. And I was able to get some of my older stuff that I had no room to put on the shelves. Got them up there. I got my Model A's over here, and just I tried to organize a little bit, because yeah, woo, it gets a little overwhelming. It gets a lot overwhelming. And then under here, I've got most of my large scale stuff. Get down here. Most of my large scale stuff is down here. I don't put anything on the floor, because that would I wouldn't want any chance of moisture or anything getting on them. So there's all that. But yeah, I did some, like these right here, I didn't have up there. But yeah, I mean, no big deal, but that's what I did. And I'll do a quick drive-by of the 300. You ready? Hey, there's the 36. And I'll show you. Let me show you this right here real fast. Ooh, don't want to show you the 300 yet. The rear end assembly, this thing is probably what I'm going to use. I did buy the styrene to build one, but once I started printing this, I'm like, holy cow, that's going to work beautifully. So I cut it down, and I think I'm going to be able to use that. That's going to be mean. I would pick it up, but I know it's just going to fall apart. But oh no, I can too. And it fits up in there real nice. So Tim told me, he says, what you're doing wrong is you're using parts that don't fit. So I found one that kind of fits better. But like I say, if that don't work, I will build it out of the styrene. I think this is the size. I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's it. The one that I bought. Maybe that's not the right size. I think that's the one Tim was cutting on. Oh, just knocked that off. And then I'll do a quick drive-by of the 300. It's looking real good, but I don't want to spoil it too bad. So just a quick drive-by. There it is. There it is. Keep going. Okay. All right. So, oh gosh, I did it again. Let me turn this around. Yeah, it was good times. Had a lot of fun having Sam over here. I saw his video last night. He was talking about it. Man, we had a blast. It was just so much fun to sit and hang out. When Tim was over, I'm not gonna lie, we were out here to 2 a.m. Now, I don't generally do that. I don't hang out to 2 a.m. I'm in the bed. But when Tim was here, you know, we was hanging out, and Sam came over, and it's like 10:30. We was going in the house, so we had a great time. Though, such a fun time. Oh, and there's that body. Here's the body that he painted. Looking pretty good right there. Look at that. Look at that, Sam. You done a good job, man. Even trying to cover black. That was a stupid move on my part to paint it black, but I shoot so much of that black primer that it was already mixed. I already had it thin. I'm like, okay, let me prime this body, and I'm thinking, black? That made no sense at all. But regardless, he covered it up pretty good. Which he didn't have any sanding, didn't have any prep, didn't have any of the lines. It was just a practice body. Anyway, did good. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate everybody that's giving me stuff. Man, I can't believe it. What would my stash look like if it was just me buying it? It wouldn't look anything like it does now. I mean, a lot of this stuff is it's because of you guys, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, we had a chuckle. Real quick, we had that chuckle. And let me see if I can show you the problem here. Let me turn the camera back around. So we were talking, when Sam was over, we were talking about this, and we laughed. And it was kind of confusing, but this is the whole silver gold thing, I'll try to explain a little bit better. Let's see. This is last year, year before something, I don't know. This is how they're supposed to look. So this is your gold. It's got the purple and the blue. It's gold, not metal, gold token, medallion, something like that. And then this is a second place, or a not second place, but a silver. And then this year, for some reason, when they had these made, whoever made them got them backwards. So now you got a silver, but it was gold. It's supposed to be silver. And you had the golds that are silver, which could bring some confusion to someone, especially if they've never been to that show. So anyway, I got 2 golds and a silver, which I actually got 1 gold and 2 silvers, but you know what I mean? It was confusing. But if somebody was at that show and didn't have it explained to them, they would go home and they would say, heck, I got a dang gold if it was a silver, because when they got it, it was gold. And if it had been me and I would have been over the show when they had to mess up, I would have just said gold is gold. It just has red on it this year, rather than saying silver is gold, and to try and stick with the color theme there. But it ain't my show to do that. But boy, we laughed at that, because we were trying to explain it and I got myself confused. But that was what it was. My 64 Dodge got a gold. My Model A, the green one, got a gold. And then my little Aurora kit got a silver. So that was fun. All right. So anyway, thanks to everybody. I appreciate you. I will cut this video short now. Man, look at that. So much organized, more organized. Look at all that yellow, man. Isn't that cool? Testers kits. I was able to add one up there that I had down here to the left. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And hey, don't forget, as always, go check it out. HobbyNetModels.com. Mark's got what you need. Go check him out. Grab yourself a model kit or a helicopter. I mean, a model car or a helicopter. And grab one of those Quinta Studio detail kits for it. Man, they're awesome. And as well, don't forget to go check out mcvproducts.net. I appreciate it. And hopefully, if you're interested in some dually wheels or a rear clip, go check it out. I'll have them up soon. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.